Man, y'all know the face, y'all know the name. Y'all tuned into the world's greatest podcast. I do not say this because it sounds good on the pod. I do not say this because they want me to put it on shirts. You know why I say it? Because God ordained me with a talent. Amen. So it's only right I shine through my talent. If I don't say it, who gonna believe me?
Amen.
Who gonna say it? Y'all not gonna say it. We already at what? We at episode 28, 29 by now. Y'all still ain't saying it. At this point, I gotta do 100 on niggas' head just for y'all to appreciate it.
Keep going.
But I got a special guest. I don't really say things like that often, and if I do, it's because I believe it. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. I don't introduce people. I feel like I shortchange people when I introduce them. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hello. It's Awa Kaday. It's your girl, the survivor, the model, the innovator, and the creative.
When you say survivor, what does that mean?
Survivor, someone who overcomes adversities. Okay. That is me.
What have you been through that's in adversity?
I've hit rock bottom, man. I recently fell into the train tracks on Fulton Street in Manhattan and nearly lost my life. I was 2 minutes away from passing, but that was God, like you said previously. That was God, and he pulled me out of that situation. And I'm a survivor because I dealt with a lot of post things, and I'm still here. I'm still fighting, and I'm still striving. So surviving. What happened?
I told them, yo, I be trying to tell me I got the best podcast in the world. But you know what else? You know what? Well, you know what's second? My podcast is second to? I got the best mentee in the world.
Okay. And who's that?
That's you.
Okay.
By far, without a doubt,
I said it. Who's that? I'm sitting right here.
You are by far the best mentee I've ever had. You are a part of, I want to say, the second class of scholarship recipients.
Yeah, man. Cletus gave me a scholarship when I was in high school. I didn't really have the means and the opportunity to afford college, let alone textbooks. And I promise you that paid for my textbooks for the first semester, and I'll forever be grateful. So shout out to you.
I told you, and you know what? This is a great segue into being a survivor. You know what made your story special?
What?
It wasn't just the fact, the numbers and the grades, because that's whatever. I expected you to do that. Like, I was always taught that education is the key to success. So when I saw the grades and stuff, that just showed that you were there for the right reasons. It showed that you were there, attentive, doing the things that you needed to do. Granted, you didn't have like high 90s, but for where you was at, it showed that you was doing what you needed to do. Yeah. Then on top of that, you focused on being well-rounded. You were part of the African dance. You was part of Caribbean dance. You was part of
I'll give them the list.
Twirler. Yeah, go for the list, because I'm not great with it, man.
All right, I was a stepper, I was a twirler, I was in hip-hop, I was in belly dance, I was a captain of African. At one point, I was a captain of the step team, and I just really put my best foot forward. I'm the reason why Wagner High School has those lights that they have. I always make sure that we putting on the best production that we can be.
I would debate the reason why y'all got them lights is because the 2012 class,
debatable.
The 2012 class of Wagner High School, that international was a top five. It really showed why people need to put money into international. The ones before that were dope as hell too.
Okay.
But I'm talking about that 2012 class. They had Indian dudes pop blocking. Who the hell do with pop blocking?
Well, I mean, them lights, I said Sapolo, I believe y'all have Rogerio running that. But when Sapolo was there, I said, Sapolo, we need these lights. He said, they're $2,000. I'm like, yeah, but we need these lights. And we got those lights. So
shout out to you. I ain't even gonna take credit for you.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
That's a fact.
Now that's on me, Cletus.
That's two of them things right there.
That's
two of them things right there. Okay, you trying to go for a record?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
So where are you at now? So you got the scholarship, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, I apologize for running out after I gave you the scholarship.
It's okay.
I don't like the lights.
We're busy people.
I don't like the lights. I feel like people do things for recognition too much. I don't do it for recognition. As long as me and you know, that's all that matters to me. Yeah. As long as it felt right in my spirit, and my spirit kind of now moves me more than ever. I feel like there's a level of life that's spiritual and supernatural that people haven't tapped into, and that's why their lives are the way they are. So for me,
give you this.
Oh, you gave me a gem?
I'm giving you a gem.
Oh, talk about talk.
That's a fact.
So with you, besides being connected to you by your struggle, your stories, your what you've been through, it was an answer when I called you on the phone, like, why should I give you this $500 when I could use this $500 for me and mine?
Right.
You said, well, no, I asked you, what would you do if I don't give you this $500? You said, I'm gonna find a way.
I'm gonna figure it out. I don't stop at no. I always keep going until I get my yes. I don't know the definition of no. And I am my own yes. Yep, drop that gem. Thank you.
Okay. I felt that.
Yeah,
completely.
I'm going to figure it out.
Okay. So how do you figure out almost losing your life and still fighting on?
You don't. It's an ongoing battle. But you do figure yourself out. You figure out how strong you are as a person and what you believe for and what you stand for. And you figure out if you then have faith in a God, and it's okay if you don't. But you then figure out how you will let that lead your life. You can sit at home and be depressed, or you can get up and have a game plan. And I promise you, my friend Prince, shout out to Prince Pepper. I was in a car and I was literally having a panic attack, just feeling sorry for myself, just crying, wheezing, like doing all of that. And he goes, Awa, you can get in an accident right now and crash that car, or you can really get it together and have a game plan. Like, this is not the person that I know. And even knowing what I was going through, and even in a way, like, damn, he wasn't even being a little empathetic, but I needed to hear that. I needed that friend to say that, because I could have lost my life. Like, I was just done. I was over it. But yeah, you never really figure it out. It's an ongoing battle. And I'm still trying to figure out who I am as a person. I'm only 20 and I had to grow up at a young age.
Damn.
I truly did. I'm wise beyond my years. I lost something. I lost my hearing, but I did gain something, and that's knowledge and wisdom. So thank you. Dropped another gem. So I will forever be grateful for that. And it may not make sense today, but it will make sense someday. And I'm grateful for it.
So what does God mean to you?
He's my keeper. He's my gatekeeper. He is the person that I believe in. And no matter what, I'm Muslim, but I grew up in a church. I will go to a temple. I'm always open to learning about other people's cultures, other people's religions. God is someone that I believe that everyone should look to.
So what if I told you I know what God is? In my opinion, I think I found God.
Take me to him.
You know what God is? Information. Wisdom. Knowledge. That's God. The more you know, the more education of self, the more education of life, the more education of your environment, the more education of circumstance, the more education of you know how they always say, like, you know that someone's about to die when their brain starts to go. They always say, like, when your brain starts to go first, everything else shuts down.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the same thing with God. We are the highest form of self comes from attaining knowledge. Everything that you've been able to do, you had wisdom, knowledge, and discernment.
Yeah, man.
Those are gifts that are from God. You could study some things, and that helps out too, but to actually have the ability to want to do it, to continue to seek ye the kingdom of God, and all of the other things start to come with it. It's okay. You can give me my gem when your phone stops ringing. Man, we are here.
We're back.
You saw that gem. It's okay. I think you gotta give me at least 2 or 3 gems in that.
I'm gonna give you one.
What? I gave you like 3 of them things. I gave you 3 of them things. So you
got 3. You got 3.
All right. So how do you balance? And the reason why I asked now, you have just recently taken on a position, right?
Yeah, man.
A position that you didn't even think that when I spoke to you first that you was going to be able to actually flush the execute, which you are doing. So please give yourself credit for that. I don't think that we give ourselves credit for fighting, even though it looks like we getting our ass whooped. Because it does take. Did you ever hear the story about George Foreman and Muhammad Ali? How he's able to beat him?
Let me hear it.
So George Foreman was like this young boxer that was supposed to be the guy. Okay. And he already had beaten either him or Sonny Liston. He already had beaten Muhammad Ali. You know how he ended up winning the fight?
How?
He understood that George Foreman was big, strong, aggressive, and he's gonna keep throwing them. Sometimes you gotta let people beat themselves. So what he did was he just danced around 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds, just dancing around. This man throwing them things. He's taking punches, getting earthed, fighting, hitting him, and and he's just like, all right. I already know, but when I hit him at the 10th, he gonna be so tired. I'm gonna just light him up, cause he's not throwing no punches. He just danced him out. I think by points he was winning by a lot. It was like unanimous for Foreman, cause Ali wasn't throwing no punches. And sometimes I think with you, when I ask you how are you balancing, just keep taking them punches.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll put that over there for you too.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I don't know how to say no. Definitely one of my biggest weaknesses. I don't know how to say no, and I feel like I'm always available for everyone. And getting back to what you said, I signed up to be the vice president of the Black Student Union. Now,
at what institution?
At the Fashion Institute of Technology, the number one fashion school in the world.
Talk about it.
But I signed up to be the vice president. I very much knew that I could apply to be the president. I could apply myself, and I could do the job. But I knew with the amount of things I had on my plate, that might have not been feasible for this semester. That was prior to me getting into my accident. So after my accident, I'm still the vice president, but our president decided to step down. I wasn't going to leave the club without a president, and I was going to fulfill what I said I was going to do. I'm here to change the narrative. We're here to get things done. So I had to step up. Mentally, in that first moment when I realized I had to do this, that was a lot on me. I'm suffering from a brain injury. I'm suffering from a lot. Like, this is just an extra responsibility that I genuinely did not need. But I'm glad I had it. It's teaching me life lessons. I'm here getting things done. I got $30,000 approved to put on an exhibition for Black History Month. That's unheard of. That doesn't happen. No one goes to that extent. Of course, me and Kiera, the treasurer of the Black Student Union, got that done. But no one goes to that extent to do what they need to do for the Black community here. No diversity council, nobody. So I decided to start that conversation. These things need to be said. These things have to happen. And we need to continue building a platform and an empire for the years to come after us. So that's what I'm trying to do. So saying no is something that I'm working on for the 2020 year coming up, because I'm very selfless, and I need to be selfish, just a tad, just until I heal and I'm back on my feet. I'm my mother's child. That's all I can really say. So, that woman don't know how to say no.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, man.
I'm the same way. But one thing I've learned is this, though. What kind of fruit do you want to give somebody? Sour fruit that's a little bit rotten, but still going to get them through the day, or fruit that they can forever eat? If I give you, for example, let's say, oh, you gonna give me my gem? You gonna give me my healing stone? There you go. Okay. Let's say, for example, you're allergic to peanuts, right?
Yes, sir.
If I gave you a peanut because you were hungry just to make you okay, that's gonna do more hurt. It's gonna hurt you more than help you, right?
Yeah.
But if I gave you, I don't know what fruit, or if I gave you food that you could eat, or a fruit that you could eat, it's gonna nourish you, it's gonna fulfill you, and it's not gonna hurt you. The only way that you could discern between the two is by understanding where you are and what kind of fruit you can give somebody. If you're in a space that you're doing something reluctantly and you're not happy doing it, you're not giving the best fruit of you. You're not giving somebody the best of you. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to give them the peanut. And what happens when you give somebody a peanut? You end up hurting them and hurting yourself, because your reputation is now damaged, rather than helping them and helping yourself.
Reputation.
Because my biggest issue is that I still to this day fight with that, because I love a lot. I love hard. My heart is different. But you know what? You gotta understand that you have to love yourself first. It's like having a husband or having a kid. You can't love that kid or love that husband if you don't know how to love yourself.
That's a fact. And I promise you, I say that in anyone who I come across right now in my path. I'm not looking for happiness in no other human being but myself. I just went through a really traumatic situation. I'm trying to be 100% happy within myself before I can protrude any sort of feelings, any type of energy onto someone else. I need to be okay for myself first before I can be that healer, that positive light in anyone's life. So I'm really focusing on myself right now, and I'm really trying to get right. I'm on that journey, man. It's taking a minute, but we there, okay? I went from having a 25% smile, because my smile was taken from me. I feel like it's coming back. I feel like we at maybe 65%. We almost there. So I'm fighting. It's a process, and it's something I had to get used to. I definitely had to accept my reality, for sure.
I'll give you a gem for that.
I'll give you
a healing stone, because I think that's a great segue. Accepting your reality.
Yeah.
What is your reality now?
Disabled.
Okay. In what way? Just because of, you talk about physically disabled? Physically disabled.
Okay. I lost the sense, and you really don't realize what you have until you lose it. Music's my way of healing. Dancing's my way of healing. Imagine being able to listen to that at like 100%, and then now it being cut off to 50%. That took a lot for me. But I'm good. And it's okay to not be good. But I'm good, and I'm going to get there. So, yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I definitely think when I was first talking about my situation, I was in a really vulnerable state. I don't know if anyone watched my journey on YouTube, but I don't even know why I released that. I was in a very, very vulnerable place in my life. And just the way that I spoke about it back then, I sounded like I was crying while I was talking. And now it's just, it is what it is. Let's talk about it. Let's get to some solutions. Let's heal.
So how do you heal? So if someone's listening to this right now, they're going through a similar situation. They're not able to accept their new reality. Because I was battling with that too. Coming back from college, trying to be lit, trying to make sure the people that I've always made sure was lit was gonna be lit, and I was pouring into everybody, and all of a sudden, all the water in my cup was gone. Now I'm thirsty.
Trial and error. Figure out what works for you. Therapy did not work for me. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to see a therapist. I definitely recommend at least seeing if that works. But me talking to someone else about my problem is not how I was raised, not how that is going down. I am a doer. I am a goer. Figure it out. Whether it's meditation, whether it's taking a walk, roller skating and dancing at the same time. Figure out what makes you you. Figure out what fuels your heart.
Excuse me.
So that's where I'm at. Trial and error. Figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I feel that.
Yeah, I don't have my coping mechanism yet. I've been acting as if I'm okay, and I'm a great actress, because there's days where I break down. I have hard days. Days are just extremely overwhelming for me, but I know that better days are coming. So just trial and error.
What does your support system look like?
My mom, my dad. I have an amazing family who is behind me. I have an amazing group of friends that I can count on my fingers. And I'm so grateful to say that today, because if you knew me 3-4 years ago, I had a group of 20 friends. But how many of them were actually my friends? You know what I mean? Now I'm finding my tribe, I'm finding my village, and whoever's around me, thank you. Whoever is around me, I know that they're here. They stuck through. And whoever wasn't, they had to go. No hard feelings, no beef, no none of that. It's just your chapter and my book is now closed. Thank you for your memories. Thank you for the lessons. I know what type of person I don't want to be around in life. Yeah.
That's real. So now,
What's
your 20th year, 21st coming up soon, because we're going to make sure your 21st is lit.
Yeah.
You know you got like the best mentor for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to boom the hell out of your birthday.
Yo, Awa Kaday turns 21.
I'm going to boom the hell out of your birthday, but you got to be able to match the energy though. If we going to do this, you got to be able to at least bring half of those people.
You already know.
You get me? So if we doing 600, I need 300. If we doing 400, I need 200. If we doing 200, I need at least 100. Solid. No questions asked.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. I'm down. I almost passed on my 20th birthday. I feel like it's only right. Let's do this. Let's celebrate the right way.
No, you're right. So I don't know if I asked you, but what does friendship mean to you? What does friendship mean to you now?
I need a tribe. I'm trying to find a village. I don't use that word friends loosely. I'm looking for family. We get into the point in our lives where in a few years from now, we're going to have kids. We're going to get married. I don't want my best man or the bridesmaids to be people that I don't even speak to. I had a sweet 16. I had a court. I don't speak to none of those people. None of them. And that just says enough. In 10 years from now, I don't want to look at my wedding photos and be like, yeah, I don't speak to that girl. Damn. Nah, I want my real tribe and my real village to be rocking with me. Real people. And one thing I realized is that I'm built differently. I'm truly built differently.
Big stones.
Thank you.
Big healing stone. Chill out, right in the middle.
Certain things that people have done to me, I would never. I have friends who didn't even show up for me. I got in a whole accident. Friends didn't even, we live in the same borough. You didn't even have to cross a bridge. You didn't have to get on no train. All you had to do was get in your car. Come to the hospital. See, you still breathing, sis? Like you alive? They didn't show up. I would have been there first. First person there. Yeah.
No, I feel that completely. Just because, like, for example, people don't even know, like I said, I got into a car accident. I got to tour them.
Last week, Cletus stopped driving, man.
And I know what's crazy.
Thank God you still here, though.
You get me. And that's how and then it forced me to turn to God. Real talk. Like, my mom always said it as a child. She's like, you need to stop running from God. Because either way, you're going to get there.
That's a fact.
Stop running from God.
Whatever is for you will not pass you. Words of my mother. Whatever is for you will not pass you. And that is what she said to me when I was fiending to get signed to a modeling agent. Awa, your day is coming. No matter how many no's you get, I want you to know that whatever is for you will not pass you. Your journey is never going to be the same as anyone. Not even your own sister, not even your own blood. You have your own walk of life. Whatever is for you will not pass you. Now, if you say this is meant for you, your day is coming, and my day came. Sure did.
I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank
you. Don't understand. You are me, like, but a girl, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. If I had a little sister, you would be what a little sister like would look like and be like.
I am your little sister. Come on.
I know that, but damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, where you at now? What's coming up? What's on the agenda?
What's coming up? All right. Right now, I'm rocking as the president of Black Student Union.
Big facts. Still
here trying to get this degree. Still fighting. So let me tell y'all what's coming up for 2020. In 17 days, I'm heading to my motherland. So please let me disconnect from the world for 17 days. I'll be out there for 17 days, and I'm leaving in 17 days. Let me disconnect. But when I come back on January 31st, F.I.T is having their very first Black History Month exhibition.
Big BSU shit.
Big BSU shit. And I promise you, this one is for the books. This will be the best Black History Month event for 2020, probably 2021. This will be talked about for a long time. We're in the talks with Gucci, trying to get that sponsored, okay? With Cadillac. Promise you, Dapper Dan will be here on February 13th.
Big BSU shit.
Not playing. We're trying to get Tyra Banks in the building,
Big
Naomi
BSU
Campbell, Diddy, and the list goes on. So please come out to all of our events. I'm turning 21 next year. Also, on April 30th, we're having our biggest yard show here at F.I.T. Come out. And our annual fashion show will be on the 17th of April. Come out and support your girl.
That's the day after my birthday.
Yeah, man. Also, 2020, I'm coming for everything that people said I couldn't have. I will be a professional dancer. I've been dancing since I was 4. I don't know why I'm not getting paid for that shit. So I'm definitely going for that. I'm coming for that bag in 2020. Modeling, I'm getting right back on. Y'all missed me because I took a step back for a little bit, but I'm coming back. And I'm really coming differently in 2020. So stay tuned for all of those things. Awa will have her smile back. And when she does, it's go time. I will be running and I will not be stopped.
Don't. And I'm going to make sure I connect you with some people because I feel like at this level where I'm at in life, what I've learned is connection is everything.
Everything, man. Spiritual
connection, mental connection, connection to self, connection to God, connection to the earth, connection to your community.
I'll actually be heading back to Wagner next Tuesday to speak to a senior class, and I want that to be an assembly. I want that to keep going. I want to get into public speaking, like let me talk to people.
What time?
I will be there from 9 a.m. to 11:30.
I'll pull up.
All right.
I'll pull up. And you know I don't even be doing that. I'm going to pull up. If you want, I even come through. Maybe by then, hopefully, I'll have my car back. If
no, you on the bike, bro. You cannot drive.
I never got into an accident before, and
I give you one for that. Yeah. Always supporting.
Yeah, you know that. I have never gotten into an accident before. That's what makes this. That's how I know it was supernatural because it happened twice within this same year.
Yeah, man.
It's like if it didn't happen, if God didn't sit me down now, maybe all the blessings that's coming my way for next year would never have came. I would have missed it. There's a scripture verse in Proverbs that says basically, how hasty are you to miss it? Yeah, it's like your feet. He said basically if you do the wrong things and you don't have wisdom, your feet will be so hasty that you will continuously miss where you're supposed to go. How hasty must your feet be to miss it? That's big, bro.
Yeah, man.
So I feel like I've always believed, I'm like, yo, either God's gonna find a way to, either you're gonna find a way to sit down, or God's gonna find a way to sit you down.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is what it needs to be.
Slow down. And not for nothing, I'm trying to be financially free by the age of 24. I don't know how realistic that is, but we have 20-year-old billionaires. There's no reason. Being rich, having money in the bank is no secret. You got to do the work, get to it. So I'm willing to put that time, that energy to go and get that bag.
Just go talk to my mom. If you're really serious.
I'm serious.
Go see my mother.
All right.
But she gonna require a lot of you. You might have to start working at the store or something. But just go see my mama.
You know, a lot of people require a lot of me. It's not nothing I'm not used to.
Okay.
And I also want to shout out my aunt. She passed away 5 years ago. This is her 5th year anniversary.
Sheesh.
And she taught me a lot that I know. So time's flying. There's not a day I don't miss you. And thank you for everything that you've instilled in me, because I'm taking it and I'm running with it.
I have my final question before, because I also I dealt with a lot of death this year.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to my brother Dante Heath. I'm gonna keep saying long live Dante to the day I die. You know what's crazy? I actually named my car Dante. I'm fucking crashing.
Yeah, man.
I'm fucking crashing, and he fucking passed in a car crash. So it's kind of like, at this point now I know. Rest in peace to Anthony. He passed away of cancer. And that's crazy, because he was 25. So that's like, how the hell you die at 25? Dante's 26. Rest in peace to my cousin. He passed away on a trip with his wife, and at the bottom of a pool on a cruise, and his wife can't tell anybody what happened. The boat can't tell him anybody what happened. There's no cameras. No one knows what happened. This man was a Marine. He was in the military. He did Iraq. He went tours to some crazy places, and he dies in a pool.
Yeah, man.
With where he was supposed to be with his wife. That to me is the biggest like slap in the face in my family, because it's like a lot of things happen just because you're yoked with the wrong person. You have the wrong connection to the wrong thing. It's like if I put a fork in the socket and I get shocked, I put the wrong thing. I connected the wrong two things. So one thing I want to end it off. I want to shout out your mentor, the young lady I met, the Columbia grad, Miss Dawn. Is her name Evelyn or Dawn?
Who? Oh, the BSU advisor. I thought you were talking about Evelyn Cookie. Dawn Karen, first black professor and youngest black professor here, created her own course.
She younger.
Shout out to her.
You know, she's like we're the same age.
Shout out to Dawn, for real. She's been holding it down.
Tell her I said I apologize. Just give her my number, because I'm not an emailer.
Okay.
I haven't followed up with nobody since that day, but that's, like I said, it goes back to what I said.
Amazing lady. She pulled through for BSU when we didn't have nobody. So crazy. Shout out to you. Forever grateful.
Alright. I think this is a good episode.
Yeah, man.
You got anything else you want to talk to these folks about?
Live every day. Anything that you do, just love what you do. Lead with your heart, because it can be taken from you in seconds. Drop these gems. I like it can be taken from you within seconds. So make sure you live, and make sure you lead with your heart. Don't do nothing if you don't love it.
That's real.
If you're in school right now, you're not loving your major, you're not going to love your job.
That's true.
You better get to switching. You better get to doing something. Tell your family you love them. There'll be a day where you cannot say that to them.
That's true.
I promise you that. I promise you, my family was in shock when they realized how quickly I could have been taken out of their life. So please make sure you tell people, I'll see you later, not goodbye. I'll see you later. I love you. And toxicity, get it out of your life now. Mm-hmm. You don't need it.
You don't need those seeds.
I could talk all day, but
I know talk ain't cheap. Talk ain't cheap. We can't afford your gems right now. I'll give you one more. Something I learned in Proverbs. I'm gonna challenge you like I've been challenging everybody. You gotta finish the book of Proverbs.
You told me.
Yeah, before the end of the new year, because it's the book of wisdom. So before anything, you need wisdom, wisdom, knowledge, discernment. So you need wisdom, right? And I'm gonna leave you with this: everything that in life was created with purpose.
Everything is done with intent.
You get me?
I get it.
So
right here.
You know where your no's come from? If it's not purposeful to what God has in store for you. That's how you say no. If it's not purposeful to you, if it doesn't intentionally make you better, if it doesn't breed some kind of elevating factor in you, if it doesn't make you feel good, if it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't bring you joy, if your spirit is telling you no, if it makes you want to pray real quick because you don't know what kind of spiritual battle you're about to deal with, just cancel it, disrupt it early. No. That's how you learn how to say no. I could have said no 2 times, 3 times. Those last 2 times, the reason why shit went bad is because I didn't know how to say no.
Yeah.
Not because of anything else. It's because I did not know how to say no to the things I knew that was going to destroy me.
Yeah.
The third time ain't gonna be no almost. So I'm not even gonna do it.
No.
I love you.
That's what we're working on. Love you too.
God bless you. I'm so proud of you. You are by far the best investment I've ever made. And I'm saying that with so much pride. And I've spent a lot of money in a lot of places. I do not regret a single dime. I'm so blessed by you.
Never will, man.
You
I
are
won't
my
stop.
best investment by far. Podcast shit comes second, but you are by far my first.
Till I'm 6 feet under, this girl cannot be stopped.
I like good things. Okay. If everybody want to follow you, connect with you, etc., where can they go do so?
Awa Kaday, AWA, no underscore, KADAY. Same for Twitter. And please add your girl on LinkedIn. Connect with me on AWA. And my last name, which probably no one knows, is DOUMBIA. Is Doumbia. Awa Kaday Doumbia.
Oh, shit. You know Bengali?
No.
That's your cousin.
Who?
Bengali Doumbia. Yes, he is. You and him probably have the same grandmother. Bengali Doumbia. Look at episode 28.
Okay.
It's called BG Speaks. He's from Cote d'Ivoire. He's Ivory Coast.
Okay.
His last name is Doumbia.
Maybe.
If y'all related, I need 35 gems if I connect long lost family.
Oh, for real.
Bengali Doumbia, that's my brother. Look at his podcast. Study his story. I'm telling you, you're gonna learn a lot.
And listen, y'all, if y'all want to hear more from me, I have a podcast coming in 2020, Kaday by Keys. That is my first college roommate and my business partner. You will be hearing from us in 2020.
A lot of big K shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all know the face, y'all know the name. Thank y'all for y'all support. Y'all know, make sure y'all follow the brand at Talk Ain't Cheap Network on Instagram. That's the only thing we have right now. Follow the personal brand at Cletus_Real Talk. If you want some consultations and wants to get on the podcast, make sure that you sign up on IamCletus.com.
Yeah.
IamCletus.com. It says book today or book online.
You heard the man.
I'm not coming to you for free if I don't want to be there. So, and even if I want to be there, I still need gas money. I got to pull up somehow. Everything has a cost.
Yeah.
You go spend time or you go spend what?
Money.
Thank you. Okay, that's why you my favorite mentee. All right, and like I said, talk ain't cheap, and it's usually not that deep. It's a vibe.
Okay.